What's up, people? I'm TorridReacts, your online hotspot where you find out what's hot and what's not. It's been a while since I did one of these, isn't it? The simple trailer reaction. And I suppose you know what that means. Time for another Request Your Girls reaction, because I can't stop doing those, because I hate myself. Okay, forward before I get into the Legends of Everfree first teaser. I know some of you might be thinking I'm being too hard on these teaser clips each time they come out. And to be quite honest, yeah, I kind of am, but after the whole thing with Friendship Games, where midway through the whole build-up I actually got kind of excited for it, and it completely not only let me down, but slapped me in the face. It is the worst of the three, and I can no longer expect anything from these movies of decency. All I can expect is the same old, because that is exactly what I got from the last movie. So anyway, newest teaser released today at the filming of this, and I'm going to do a reaction to it, and oh, okay. There goes nothing. Something or other.
Attention students, we're almost at Camp Everfree. We are going to have so much fun. Welcome to the best week of camp ever.
Ew, hate her already.
Isn't it? The fresh air, the cool breeze, the birds that land on your finger. I think that only happens to you.
Oh my, it's every animated summer camp ever.
Share s'mores and scary stories.
It's time I told you about the legend of Gaia Everfree.
Freaky.
Who?
Anywhere she went, strange things started to happen.
Twilight. Yes! How is this possible? Being at camp is giving us all new magical abilities. Has anybody seen Rainbow Dash? Ow! Something at the camp must be making this happen. Oh dear. I think Gaia Everfree. My friend. Gaia Everfree could be some creature that got booted from Equestria and ended up in this world. It's Gaia Everfree! What are you going to do? What we always do. Save the day. Why do these kinds of things always happen to us? It's kind of what we do.
Wow, we're just like, wow, right? Not even gonna put it on like air it on Discovery Family anymore. You're just gonna shove it over to Netflix. Okay. To be honest, that's the least of my problems. Okay, so this movie takes place in literally every animated summer camp ever. I mean, seriously, just pick a franchise and their summer camp looks exactly like this, so points docked for lack of originality. Irrelevant nitpick rant, but whatever. My biggest problem is that it doesn't look interesting. I mean, you know, RoosterTeeth just started doing their camp thing, and like, yeah, sure, Camp Campbell is generic, but the series is really interesting. So, well, that said, I guess that this movie could be interesting. Then again, I thought some of the elements of Friendship Games looked pretty interesting. They did nothing with that. I'm not getting my hopes up. And so apparently there is this woodland spirit thing called Gaia Everfree. In case you didn't catch that, they say her full name at least 3 times. And I don't know what her deal is. Like, maybe she got the powers of the Everfree from connection with the world or something. That said, there's possibility that this movie could finally give us some answers as to what happened. like how this world connects to Equestria or stuff like that, or something, then again, I thought we'd finally get some answers in Friendship Games, and we didn't. So, yeah. Also, the new characters. This doesn't mean so-so. This is my symbol for flat. Flat. They're flat. I've seen them so many times before in these movies. They're character types. There's nothing to them. Oh, and the whole thing about supposedly because Gaia Everfree, gotta say the full name, is of equestrian origin, supposedly, that suddenly means that the main six now have powers. I have mixed feelings about this. On the one hand, okay, so you give these alternate characters, ow, my elbow, superpowers, okay, but then you've moved back and forth on it. First, it's music activated, then it's friendship activated, now it's nature activated, and they're completely individual new powers. The lack of consistency is a huge deduction thing from this. I deduct points for that. I don't actually keep a point score, it's just the little things that make me hate it more and more. So, what to conclude? I have a prediction. I predict that this movie will raise more questions, sorry, don't want to get my hopes up, than answers. It's just going to make me increasingly frustrated. They're just going to do the same old. There's going to be an angelic power-up at the end, and the villain will be defeated. I don't know who the actual villain is going to be, because these movies need a straightforward villain. They need a straightforward villain. I'm not sure it's going to be Gaia Everfree. I just know they're going to do that all throughout the movie. Not Gaia, not Everfree, it's Gaia Everfree. Always. She might turn out to be a fake-out villain, and someone else will be the true antagonist who, like, steals the power or something, or just plays the stereotype straightforward antagonist. Like Principal Cinch. Another thing these movies do horribly is the villains. Don't get me wrong, I like the Sirens, but they just weren't cutting it as a villainous threat. They work as villains, they just weren't actually villains in the movie they were in. I'll bet you they're not going to appear again for a while. They might appear in an Equestria Girls tie-in comic. I don't think they're coming back. So what are my overall thoughts on the trailer if you haven't picked it up already, or if you just want a quick overview because you're tired of hearing me talk? This movie looks dumb. I'm not getting my hopes up. There we go. Okay, I've used up enough battery life. Alright, this is TorridReacts signing out, reminding you to please run responsibly and be wary of these movies. They're just set to let you down.